Okay, boys and girls, we're going to be looking at the DAX. Now, this is something I actually started looking at on Monday, but the DAX has been incredibly hard work. Why? Because it's really high and it's selling off. And it looks like when you look at it, you think, well, this is amazing. Everything's selling. Let's go for it. It's actually very dangerous. It's a bit like her, because she's quite dangerous.
Oh, am I dangerous?
Well, you beat me up.
Get out of here.
You do. You make me take these, shit myself thin.
That's because the doctor said I'm only trying to help.
You're only trying to help.
I even brought you some juice. Go on, even brought you juice.
She did. She bought me juice. As you can see, the juice is still sealed because sod that. Because I got my coffee. Because we all know Scruffy likes a coffee. Got me shit, which is just as well because we've got the big shit over there. Look at that thing. Oi, dog. Babysitting. Terrible. Right. Chart. I've lost the plot again.
We get off the
Sure. Well, I don't really. Here. I'll have a like to you.
You should do.
Is it? Oh, mine's. Where's my other one? I'm a Jedi, not a Sith. I'm this one, purple. I'm cool. Right.
What's the difference?
Well, that's red and that's purple.
Well, yeah, obviously. But what does the red symbolise?
Well, what colour does Darth Vader's lightsaber be? You better get this right.
Oh, well.
It's fucking red, you dirty bitch.
No.
You know. Mace Windu has a purple
I had
one.
a 50-50 chance of getting it right there.
It's Darth fucking Vader. I mean, look around you. Jesus Christ. There's a big poster of him up there. He's over there. He's there.
He hasn't got a lightsaber in his hand on that one.
No, but if you look over there,
Where?
them statues have lightsabers.
Oh, that's that little. You need a magnifying glass to see from here.
Shut up.
Nearly got it right.
No, he didn't. Go downstairs and get some education done. Go put Return of the Jedi
I'm
on.
popping out. I need to go to the shop.
Right. Sorry, boys and girls, having a bit of a domestic here. You know, I'm 55-year-old. I've had a lifelong obsession with Star Wars. I really have. You know, even on here. There it is there. Look. See, even little baby Yoda. Oh, baby Yoda. Yeah, I love you, baby Yoda. It'd have been better if that was Darth Vader, though. I do have a Stormtrooper one over there somewhere.
The thing is, you've got loads.
Anyway, sorry. Right. When we're looking at this,
You know what you do?
no. The only thing we can do with this at this moment in time is scalp it. Now, I'm going to drop an order into the market as we speak. And it's going to be relatively quick, maybe 15 pips at best. Now, I'm going to drop it underneath the current movement, which is here. Now, let me explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So, every morning, or every day rather, I work with the guys. So, every day I come into here.
I'm going to bounce. Put the chest.
Sorry, we're having another little chat. She's off out.
You just look after that dog.
Dog,
You stay there.
you come and see Dad. Come here.
Oh, stay there.
Right, sorry. We have a bit of fun and what have you in here. But what I've been doing this morning is I took them right through a set of trades. So from the actual opening of the chart tracking right the way through to completion. Now that's also mirrored here where they can see what's going on throughout the day. Okay, so start very early morning, sort of between 7 and 8. Start putting in the orders. That is there 7:36. It started going in. All right, and then they can track what I'm up to, or I'll track what they're up to, whichever. Okay, and we're up to this point now. I'll move it over onto the biggest sheet that I personally use because it's coming into play now. Because this is one of those scenarios that's quite odd. Right, okay. So the first thing that I'm looking at here is it is sells across the board, and it's just dropped into a sell, but it's saying it's an F grade. Why would it be an F grade if everything is selling? It's because everything is selling. What happens is when you see a situation like this, certainly across multiple time frames, that could easily bounce up. Now, what I'm looking at the moment is to see what the retracement is against this particular move. It has pulled down quite aggressively. So from here up to there, we haven't got far to go to the 50%. All right. It's already had its sign of pushing down. Now, if this is the case and this starts to resume to the bigger trend, I'm screwed. I really am. But there's a high probability it's going to come to this 50% mark. So what we're looking at is the break of that structure point here. And we're looking for it to get to that structure point there. Okay. Nice, easy premise. Break through. Look at a 15-minute chart. We can see it. It's kind of going to come into roughly target now. It's 58. So let's just sort of watch this go through. 61, 64. Is it nearly there? Oh, it's pulled back slightly, so I'll just nip that back. But basically, when that cashes out, it's 75 quid. All right. And I'd be more than happy with 75 quid for a couple of minutes work. The reason I put a relatively small target in of just 15 pips, it is very simple. I just wanted to slam in and slam out, and the DAX will do 15 pips relatively quickly. Now, it virtually got there. I should have really set it at about 10. And it'd have been done by now. But not to worry. Not to worry. I still think the premise is correct. So let me just take this out to a daily and explain something. See, if you're looking at that move, if you saw that on any other chart apart from sort of like a daily chart, you will say that's moving up. Now, if I push this out to, there you go, it's cashed out 75 quid. Right, so that job's done. Now, if I push this out to a weekly, you would say that is moving up. Push this out to a monthly, you'll say that's moving up. But the dynamics were changing somewhat, in other words, the pullback. But the general consensus of this market is to the upper side, and it is bouncing to the upper side. Now, as we come down here, what's it done? Well, what do you know? It's bounced bang on that 50%. So let's have a little look. Yeah, there it is. Gone down to the 50% tail and then bounced away. That is a pivotal point. Now, I had to carry the spread, which is why I set the target slightly away from it. And anyway, it's gone down, bang, straight back up. Job's done. And that's it. That's 75 quid in, well, it's 22 minutes past now. I started tracking this at just before 11 and look to move into it probably about 6-7 minutes ago as we were talking. That's it. Job's done. 75 quid in about 6 minutes. So that, coupled with common sense, and all this sheet is common sense. It just helps me visualize what the market is doing at any one time. And whenever any markets are incredibly stretched and they're coming into major stall points, in other words, they've got nowhere to go, it will tell me that it's pretty dangerous. So then what I do is I don't look at this section anymore. I look at this section. And if it's that section, where a red light, green light, or a +1, -1 will naturally be a scalp, which will naturally be a relatively small target into the nearest barrier. And that's it. It's just really common sense trading, guys. Because that's all I believe in. I just believe in common sense trading. It works for me. It works constantly. And you just do that hour to hour to hour, and you'll be fine. So there's a quick trade for you. It's really done it for the guys because they were mentioning it the other day. And as always, do what you love and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.